English is all about psychology. It's about mindset. It's not about perfection. It's not about grammar. And the teacher actually humiliated him in front of the entire class. This had a lasting impact on his mind. The entire class laughed at him, and he told girls were laughing at me. Boys were laughing, but girls were laughing. Hello and namaste, dear friends. My name is Dr. Sandeep Patil. PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. This is a kind of a mental state when a person goes through some emotional problems. He is disturbed, he has anxiety, he gets panic due to some past incidents that have happened in his life. This is called as post-traumatic stress disorder. Now you may be asking me, well, we don't have any issues. I mean, we are here to watch your video for English communication skills. We want to be good in communication, and what you're talking about. This has nothing to do with depression or nothing to do with some other incidents. It has to do with your English actually. If you have fear, anxiety of speaking in front of the board, the interview board, or in group discussion, or talking to your boss, or talking in public by and large, then the reason may be PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Let me explain you with one story. One of my students had this problem. He went through this, and this is what I want to tell you in this video. Hey dear friends, I'm sorry. On my channel, as if you are my old viewer, you know it. I don't teach sentences. I don't teach grammar and tenses and how to speak perfect English and the perfect pronunciation and all those things. No, because I believe that English communication is a language actually. It has to be spoken as a language. We should not complicate it. This is not like any subject. So psychological factor is very important. If you have this problem, fear is there, anxiety is there while speaking, then the reason is PTSD. What happened with that student, I'll tell you. He came to me and he said that, of course, his age was about 35, and he told me this incident. Whenever my boss tells me that, hey, Samir is his name, not real name. Samir, go and give a talk tomorrow. You have to give a presentation. He goes into panic mode. Panic. Complete panic. As if someone has told him to jump from 100th floor. That is what he told me actually. And you know what he would do? He would take holiday. His stomach would get upset. It's bowel. It's called as irritable bowel syndrome. Stomach gets upset. He has to go to toilet. He couldn't sleep at night. He would sweat profusely. And he couldn't give the talk, and he would take holidays. And this he did. He gave excuses to his boss, and I'm not feeling well and this and that. But how many days you are going to give excuses? And you have to go and face him, face the talk, give the presentation. And then he came to me. And then I was having a discussion with him, and then he told this incident that happened in his school. Has this happened in your school? It happened with me also. One day, his teacher called him in front of the class. Of course, he was from a vernacular medium, and said that, come here and talk for 2 minutes. But he was only in just 4th standard, and he couldn't talk. And the teacher actually humiliated him in front of the entire class. This had a lasting impact on his mind. The entire class laughed at him, and he told girls were laughing at me. Boys were laughing, but girls were laughing. And even after the session, I mean, even after the school was over, his friends were taunting. They were pulling his leg. That had a huge impact. And this is called as post-traumatic stress disorder. When any incident happens in your past, post-traumatic incident happens in your past, stress disorder, you always remember that incident. And our mind always remembers negative things. Am I right? Positive things also it remembers, but mostly negative things. And this is what happened with him. And he had all that memories in his mind about his past. And he couldn't speak. Do you have this problem? Write in the comments. Please write in the comments. Have you faced any humiliation in school, in college? That will create a phobia in you. that will create a phobia. And yes, you can overcome this. There is a method called exposure therapy for this. Exposure therapy. In this therapy, you are constantly exposed to that surrounding which you are afraid of, like talking in front of people, giving presentations, giving public talks. But this is done slowly, in a phased way. Means what? First of all, they are asked to speak in front of 2 people. Then after some time, 10 people. Then 20 people. And this goes on and on and on. This is the exposure therapy. Plus, there is another thing called thought management, or managing the cognitive distortions. Well, don't take it as very complicated. Again, it's about handling your thoughts, handling the negative thoughts about talking and making mistakes and all. Friends, I told him 2 techniques, exposure therapy. I told him to go, and of course he joined my institute. And second was thought management. I told him that the way he was thinking about the past event was wrong. I'm a failure. I can't speak. My communication is not good. People will laugh at my English. And all those old memories were haunting him. I did proper thought management. I told him how his thoughts were wrong. And friends, slowly he came out of that. Now he's giving good presentations. Now he's confident. Now he's, of course, it took him around 6 months to overcome this problem. Now still, there is anxiety, there is nervousness. It's not like completely gone, but it is manageable. He handles and he faces, this is the situation. He goes and talks. He does not have sleepless nights. No, not that irritable bowel syndrome. He's a bit nervous, which every normal human being goes through. Guys, this is called as PTSD. English is all about psychology. It's about mindset. It's not about perfection. It's not about grammar. Whether you like it or not, whether you like my videos or not, my job is to make honest videos. And you are my loyal subscriber because you have watched this video till end. So thanks for watching this video till end. Thanks for giving your valuable time. Thanks for this. Hope this video has added some value in you. Namaste all of you. Thank you. Goodbye.